What's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm super excited about this. You guys know I'm super involved with just everything Jupiter's doing. I'm always following them and giving you guys updates on what they're doing and how we can profit off of it. If you guys are not in my Discord, I'm pretty proud of this. I anticipated that this was going to happen about 2 weeks ago, that Jupiter was going to have some sort of like staking or lockup for JUP holders to be able to use that JUP to vote for different things in the Launchpad. Most importantly, I expected, I'm sure a lot of people expected this too, but I anticipated that just for holding JUP or staking it, that whenever new projects do come out on the Jupiter Launchpad, that you'd be able to receive airdrops or some kind of incentive when that token generation event happens. So super happy about that. If you guys want to see some other stuff, I always post my plays early in my Discord, just like this one, 2 weeks early. So if you want to check that stuff out, it's totally free right now to join. I'll put the link in the description. It's called Corcoran Research Group. I do calls on there. I make posts like this. We just chat and drop some sauce. So if you guys like my videos, definitely join the Discord. Like I said, it's totally free. All right, so the Jupiter Launchpad just dropped. I'm sure you guys already know what it is. Just to sum it up, basically other projects are going to be able to use Jupiter's Launchpad to do their token generation event, just to get a bunch of eyes looking at their project. Obviously, anyone that uses Solana probably knows what Jupiter is. So if you use the Jupiter Launchpad, it's probably going to be one of the best launchpads out there, if not the best, in terms of getting new eyes on the project that you're trying to launch. If you guys want to see some of the different projects that are looking to use the Jupiter Launchpad, then just go ahead and go to JUP Research. I'll put the link in the description, and you can read all the different projects that are trying to get onto the Launchpad, and you can kind of get an idea of which one will probably be on the first vote on Thursday. So the Genesis vote began today. It's Tuesday when I'm recording this, Tuesday night, and 10 a.m. was the first Genesis vote. It's still going on, so I'm going to show you guys in a bit how to vote for it. And then on Thursday is going to be the first LFG vote for two projects, whichever projects end up winning. So those two projects, that'll be the first official launch. The one that's out right now is just a test. So like I said, the first DAO vote is going to be the test run. It's already out. So it's basically like a test run. So I'm going to show you guys that in a minute, and you can see some more information. This is a really good post on the JUP Research, giving you some information on the vote that's happening today and on Thursday. So this is a really good post on the JUP Research page. It kind of sums up everything you need to know for what we're doing today. So one JUP is one voting power locked up, right? So you have to lock up your JUP to use it for voting. You have to lock it up for 30 days, and then when you unlock it, it'll linearly decrease the voting power. So slowly over that 30 days, your voting power will become less and less as your tokens get unlocked. So there's no minimum you need to lock to be able to participate. You can literally use one JUP, and then one JUP in 200 wallets and 200 JUP in one wallets will have the same voting power and receive the same voting rewards. So that's super important to understand. I think basically what they mean is just going to be a 1-to-1 ratio of how much JUP you have staked and voted to how much incentives you're going to be getting for that. So it's not going to be a tier system. There's no point in having 50 different wallets to try and get as much from these airdrops, these token generation events as possible. The only reason you would have more than one wallet with JUP staked in it is if you wanted to split your voting in two. So use maybe 50% for the one proposal, like voting one side of the proposal, and then 50% in another wallet voting for the other side of the proposal. So in terms of incentives, we actually have some really crazy incentives, especially early stages of the Launchpad. So to encourage governance participation, 100 million JUP, which is right now like $50 million USD, will be allocated towards governance incentives for the first 6 months. And then additionally, 75% of the Launchpad fees will be distributed to voters as well. And then all these rewards are expected to be distributed quarterly as well. It's also important to note that this first test run that we're about to vote for, it's just like, what's your favorite cat? You actually will get incentives for that, probably just JUP. So even though you're not actually voting for a protocol, definitely get some JUP as soon as possible and get that vote. But yeah, let's head over to vote.jup.ag, and then we're going to go ahead and go through with voting. So the first thing that you're going to want to do here is just go ahead and lock up some of your JUP. Like I said, you're going to have to lock it up for 30 days to be able to vote. So it's super simple. You just pick how much JUP you want to lock up, and then click lock, accept the transaction. Super simple. All right, so we got our JUP locked up. You can scroll down here. You can see these are where all the proposals are going to be shown. There's only one right now. It's the test vote, which animal is the cutest. You can already imagine which one is winning. I just voted cats. So super simple, guys. If you want to vote, just click cats, vote, confirm. And you can see I now voted for cats, so I can't vote again on this wallet. So once you sign the transaction, and it'll say you voted, and then it'll just have whatever you voted for selected. Once the voting is going on, you can actually unvote and recast your vote. I don't know if that's going to stay during the main launches, but something interesting. Basically how it works is if there's more than one proposal going on at a time, you can use that same JUP to vote for two. So even if there's two proposals going on right now, I can use that 50 JUP voting power for both of them. And that's basically it. All I'm going to be doing is waiting until Thursday, 10 a.m. That's going to be the first proposal. Going to be voting for that. And Jupiter is super cheap right now. I don't really understand what's up with this price action. Maybe people are just taking too long to vote and stake their JUP. But I think once everybody catches on to the incentives that are happening with voting with your JUP, then everyone's going to be locking it up, and then we'll see a surge in price. Everyone's kind of joking around on Twitter that JUP's literally a stable coin because we've just been floating around between 50 and 70 cents. But I think over time, especially when people start locking up their JUP for voting, then we'll start to see a surge in price. Maybe it'll take until the first vesting period, maybe it'll take until the first airdrop actually happens, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I kind of dragged this one on a little bit longer. I try to make these videos as short and concise as possible. But before I end it, I just want to say thanks for all the support lately. You guys are so great. I'm almost at 700 subscribers, which is just amazing. I plan on doing a giveaway once I hit 1,000. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to see more content from me, more crypto research, if you want to see it early, definitely join my Discord. I'll put the link in the description, as well as all the links that I mentioned in this video. Take care.